The hype is still at an all-time high for Spider-Man 2, and with that, as you may know, the trailer for Spider-Man 2 has officially dropped 6 days ago at the time I'm recording this. And not gonna lie, I thought I caught everything in the trailer, but even I missed some stuff, which means likely you did too. So we're gonna go over all the details that I've gathered that we may all have missed. So let's go over them. First, we will go over the ones that you might not have missed, but I thought were still kind of cool. And then we can go over the ones that you probably likely missed. So first, let's get this out of the way. This lady is actually Rio Morales. I don't know why, but I literally just forgot she existed, okay? For some reason, I thought this may have been Pete's new cop buddy, but then I realized, oh shit, that's Rio Morales, because if you listen to the dialogue while it shows this scene, that's her speaking. So yeah, mysterious lady talking to Spider-Man before he jumps out the window is Rio Morales, Miles' mom. Makes sense. Now this next one is actually about Venom, and I feel like this design aspect kind of sucks, but you know, it is what it is. Nonetheless, Venom looks absolutely amazing in the trailer and the design in general, but it's just one of those things where it's like, you know, come on man, like, you know what you did, give it to us. Why isn't it there? But with that, I'm referencing this. If you look closely, Venom's hand seemingly doesn't have the hand design the symbiote typically has, whether it be the square or rectangle, or in this case of this universe, symbiote Peter has these arrows. So I wonder why they didn't give Venom something of the sort on this costume. It seems like it's not there at least. The next few things we're going to go over are actually Easter eggs to potential villains that could maybe appear in the game, or maybe in a future installment possibly as well. So I'm going to just steal a clip from a previous video, so I'll play that for you guys right now. And this is interesting because there actually are some teases to some potential villains that could maybe be in Marvel Spider-Man 2 or maybe 3, who knows. But let's go over them. So over here on the left hand side, this ride says Big Wheel, which if you didn't know is actually a Spider-Man villain who has, well, a big wheel of mass destruction. Then towards the bottom right hand side, we actually see a place called Hydro Bench, and this is a reference to none other than Hydro Man, who, if you don't know, is a villain kind of like Sandman, but instead of sand, he controls water. And if you also didn't know, his name is actually Morris Bench, hence Hydro Bench. This is a super intriguing Easter egg, I think, at least. Next up, at the top right hand side, we see a ride called Speed Demon, and there is actually a Marvel villain named Speed Demon, and he can obviously, you know, run fast and shit like that. I kind of consider him the Flash of Marvel, but he's evil, so maybe more like the Reverse Flash, I guess. And with that, he first appeared as the Speed Demon in Amazing Spider-Man 222. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, I do hope we see Hydro Man, Big Wheel. Those would be some really dope rogues to see in the Spider-Man games. I really want to see them do some of the lesser known villains because, like, they already did the Sinister Six, now they're doing Venom, Kraven, Lizard. There aren't many left that are known besides, you know, Green Goblin, of course, Carnage, Sandman, Mysterio, if Sandman and Mysterio aren't already in this game at least, but you know, we'll see. So now I thought this next one was really intriguing, but if you go to the trailer when the symbiote explodes itself, sort of, in the background you can actually see Harry Osborn pushing a button behind symbiote Peter. I wonder what button he's pushing and what does it do, why he's pushing it, and does Harry know Pete is Spider-Man at this point or not? This next one is another behind someone thing I missed, but if we look closely in the background of the shot where Miles is confronting Mr. Negative, we actually see Peter is behind Miles when Miles says, "You don't know what you took from me." And we obviously see Lee in a prison jumpsuit, so I'm thinking likely this is a prison break of some sort. People are escaping from the raft. I do wonder how this happens though, and assumingly this is near the beginning of the game as well, considering the story of Miles and Lee. Why would they start after Peter gets rid of the symbiote, I guess? So yeah, we got that. And then in the Wraith scene, and yes, if you did not know, this is the Wraith. You can sort of tell by the hair and the jawline, or technically the jawline of the mask that she's wearing. Well, we obviously see Peter on the left hand side, but on the right hand side, who is that? We do not know who that is. I'm pretty sure no one knows who this is as of right now, but that doesn't look like Miles. I think this maybe could be Mary Jane possibly, but not entirely sure. It's hard to make out what that person is wearing and who it is to try and like get a good idea of, you know, who it could be. I could just tell likely that's not Miles though. For this next one, I'm actually going to take apart from a previous video that I think everyone else may have missed because it was a really tiny change slash detail that I don't believe was on the original Advanced Suit 2.0. And personally, I really dig this tiny change of detail in the Advanced Suit. I think it makes the suit look crispy clean. So I'll play that clip now. And something I actually want to point out in this scene is that it looks like Insomniac has changed the Advanced Suit 2.0 final design to make it so that it has silver or maybe white outlining on the costume here, and here, and just in those kind of areas in general. And I think it looks pretty good, honestly. I really enjoy that little detail. So I was going to end the video here, but I was going over the trailer one more time before I finished this video and added a couple more. So this next one is actually from the scene of MJ hiding from symbiote Spider-Man, and at first glance you may think, okay, what's up with this scene? Well, if you read a certain comic storyline, this scene would look very familiar to a specific comic cover from the comic Spider-Man Spider's Shadow, where essentially it's what if scenario where what if Spider-Man never got rid of the symbiote. It's a really great read. Highly recommend checking it out. Not only that, but as well during this scene, it's kind of hard to see because, you know, we are zooming in pretty close, but symbiote Spider-Man's eyes and as well his chest logo, the legs to be specific, do in fact seem to be different than the gameplay reveal suit, meaning that likely we will see the symbiote evolve throughout the story, which is definitely going to be awesome to see, just like how it kind of played out in Spectacular Spider-Man. So with that, did you catch any of these Easter eggs or small things in the Marvel Spider-Man 2 trailer, and what did you think of all these things you may have missed in the trailer? Make sure to comment your opinion down below so I can discuss all of that with you in the comment section. Thank you for taking time out of your day to click on this video. If you are new to the channel, I cover Spider-Man related scoops, rumors, leaks, confirmations for the games, movies, TV shows, and I try to upload as much as I can. So if any of that interests you, hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 4,000 subscribers. If you want more of this type of content, leave a like on the video. Don't forget to check out my latest video on the left if you haven't already. I hope you have had a good day and that you enjoyed the video. Until next time.